Okay, guys. Hi there. It's Catherine here. So I'm going to be talking about shadow people and my experiences with psychosis and sleep paralysis. Now, I'm going to use scientific terms for the experiences I've been going through, which a scientific explanation for this would be I'm experiencing psychosis and sleep paralysis. But I believe that if you believe in the paranormal, there's no such thing. Well, there might be a such thing, but there's a fine line in between, like, what doctors are going to say for your experiences. So I'm kind of both here. I'm looking at being mentally ill and seeing the paranormal as it really is. So I'm not really sure on how I'm going to look at this point of view, but I kind of see things like I really look at the facts and the superstitions, I could say, together to create one theory. So here we go. So my experience is a couple of years ago, I was struggling with some mental health issues. Not going to go into detail about it, but I would see dark figures, skinny, kind of like humanoid figures, black masses, and they would move really fast in my peripheral vision. So I would be looking here, like at the camera, and I would see like something go in my peripheral vision, and it would move really fast, unusually fast for a human, and it would be like kind of a see-through black mass of a humanoid figure. Now, I was thinking to myself, am I seeing ghosts or am I just going a little crazy here? And I seen him in a certain place, particularly at my dad's work, and his coworker said he saw the same thing once in a great while. And I'm like, so maybe I'm not so crazy, because I'm actually seeing something that other people have recorded seeing as well. Now, to me, this mysterious, very mysterious mysterious thing I really want to do research on, because I'm so curious to figure out what's really happening. And when I've researched, more and more people are seeing these figures, so I'm kind of wondering if they have to do something with the end times according to the Bible and the demonic spirits. So I went to church and I explained what I saw. And one of the pastor, or a girl that works at the church and was the pastor's wife, said, you might be seeing demons. And I'm like, well, that explains a lot of the theory, because I'm having mental health issues and it seems to be acting up when I see these shadow people. It seems to be acting up my mental health. So I didn't really explain it to doctors. Now, because if I explained it to doctors, the doctors would say, oh, you're hallucinating, or you're schizophrenic, or something like that. To me, somebody else saw the same thing I did at my dad's work, and his coworker saw the same thing. So I'd believe that if we are schizophrenic, maybe schizophrenic people actually see with the truth. And I'm not trying to scare people. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just literally a girl who's trying to figure this out. So, another theory that comes to mind is Um, Another theory that's come to mind is aliens. Aliens, or now this might be a real schizophrenic delusion thing that people have with delusions. Now, I'm aware of that. I could be schizophrenic is because both of my birth parents were schizophrenic, and they couldn't take care of me, so I'm adopted. But I don't know what their experiences were with schizophrenia. I don't know particularly. But there's all these questions because I was adopted at birth and I have no idea about my birth parents at all. Well, I have history, but they just share just brief stuff, and it's just written on paper, and that's all what's written on the paper is all I know. So I have to really figure this out, and I particularly don't want to be diagnosed with schizophrenia because, one, if I am, I'll be put on medicine, and what I will see, and it is true that people with schizophrenia think they're really experiencing paranormal stuff, but I believe if you're aware of your schizophrenia, that's something not normally people are aware of, because I have a little insight on what's going on particularly. So I think that there's some magical thing, because yeah, I'm going to tell the truth. I could be, but I'm not going to go blurt it out. And another thing is that I'm a very curious person. So when I'm more of a logical person. So, wait, again, where was I at the alien stuff? I'm more of a logical person. So I think logically, but I go crazy because I'm seeing these things that aren't logic. So another theory on the paranormal were alien invasions. Now, this might seem really crazy because, again, this might be a delusion that schizophrenics have, but I believe if you believe in aliens, it could be a possibility. I mean, yeah, it could be a very good possibility. So, when I was seeing, I was having this thing called sleep paralysis, and during that sleep paralysis episodes, I were paralyzed, and I would hear big explosions where the room would shake, and I'd wake up and I would swear I was awake when I was hearing these explosions, and it was so mysterious. My mom said I was just hearing the furnace kick in, which I kind of believed her at first, but I was also seeing those shadow people at that time, in that time frame where I was hearing those loud explosions at night. So I'm wondering if, now, hold on. So I'm wondering if, before I get into the wonders, my bedroom was in the basement at this time when I was having sleep paralysis. So I were to have sleep paralysis, and my bedroom would be in the basement, and by my bedroom was the workout area, and we have big mirrors in the workout area. Now, my dad works as he studies the Bible real well and has people like Bible study and stuff. And one of his people that he studies the Bible with believes in mirrors as a teleportation or a spirit, something where spirits go through and come out of and stuff. Now you could probably look up a lot of mirror things and it will be true. But, so I'm wondering if the aliens, the shadow people, were going through those mirrors, and it was creating this big explosion sound as they went through those mirrors in the workout room. Because I can't really think of, I don't know why I would create that big explosion sound, but they would go through the mirrors. The shadow people would go through the mirrors, and it would go as they went through the mirrors. So I don't know. Like, I know I'm going far-fetched, but there's something just, my curiosity is going explosions. So I haven't seen those shadow people in probably months until a few days ago. I was at a paint store and I was checking out paint because I was painting a room for my doll collection. And I saw a shadow person again at the paint store, and I looked and there was nothing there. So I walked over to where I saw it and there's nobody standing there. It was this paint store where not many people visited. It was more like a smaller store, so many people weren't in there at the time, but there were some people. But it was just really weird. So then I asked the guy that worked there, did you see that? Or do you think this place is haunted or anything like that? And he said, no, but I've had some people say it is because one of my clients saw something move by itself and they caught it on camera. Now, I didn't ask to see the camera video, but I just believed him. You know, obviously I had to believe him because if I didn't, my mom didn't believe him. My mom was there with me and she was kind of freaked out that the guy actually said something that, yeah, it could be haunted. So I really want you guys to click on my YouTube channel if you really want to figure out more about this. So I don't want to go viral or anything. I want like a small, I'm very secure on the internet, so I don't want to meet in person with any of the YouTubers who chat or want to answer questions or anything. So I don't want to be seen, is what it is. I'm just a very curious person who wants to figure this out. So if you have any ideas on what this could be, please put it in the comments. I'll try to turn off the comments, but I'll try and turn on the comments, but the comments are been kind of turned off because of my age. If you're wondering how old I am, I'm 18, and I'm gonna be 19 in August in 2024. So I just kind of curious. And another thing to mention is that yeah, I'm pretty lonely a lot, so thanks for watching and enjoy. If you've seen nice people or anything like that, just kind of let me know your experiences in the comments.